Yo guys, what is good? It's your boy Jalmong here, back again with another video. And today we're going over every single sneaker pickup of mine in 2025. Alright, as always, before I begin today's video, if you guys have not seen my most recent video where I go over the worst sneaker releases of 2025, make sure to go check that out afterwards. I'm still going over the recap of 2025 when it comes to sneakers, and today is my last of the series. Usually I do a best sneaker releases, I do a worst sneaker releases, and then every single sneaker pickup that I've gotten in the entire year. So with that being said, after you check out this video, make sure you go check out those other two as well. But yeah, for today's video, we're going over every single personal sneaker pickup that I got in this year, whether they were purchases or they were gifts. I'm basically going over every single sneaker that I got in order. Now, I did this last year. I went over every single sneaker that I got in 2024. And in 2025, we got a lot of sneakers as well. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about each one of them because I already went over them in my sneaker collection video, but I still think it would be cool to go over every single sneaker that I got in the year of 2025. So if this is your first time here, I would very much appreciate it if you guys could give this video a big thumbs up. And I would also love if you guys could smash the subscribe button and join the turntable gang. We got the turntable working for today. I'm excited to go over this video. Let's hop into it. All right, so the first sneaker pickup that we got in 2025 is a nostalgic pair. We do have the Nike Off-White Blazers in the All Hallows Eve colorway. So this is definitely an older sneaker compared to the newer releases of the year. However, ever since I can remember, I've always wanted a pair of Off-White Blazers. These released back in, I believe it was 2019 or 2020. They're definitely an older shoe. Now, I've never really got the opportunity to cop a pair of Off-White Blazers for myself, and this is a story of its own. But basically, in the beginning of the year, I was in the airport. I was really bored, just waiting around. And on impulse, I decided to cop my first pair of sneakers for the year. So I got the Nike Off-White Blazers. These are definitely a great sneaker. I love the orange. I love how they pop. It's loud, but at the same time, this whole like tan colorway goes with everything that you pair them with. So it's definitely a statement sneaker. Now, I know that the Off-White 10 collection is not as popular or relevant in sneaker culture anymore, but still it screams nostalgia, and that's what's important to me. All right, the next sneaker pickup of 2025 is another shoe that I decided to purchase while I was sitting at the airport back in January. We do have the Asics Gel Kayano 14s in this navy midnight colorway. So this is my second pair of Asics Gel Kayano 14s. The first one that I owned was the plum colorway that everyone else had, and I got a little tired of how mainstream that colorway was. I wanted a more toned down, calm, everyday color to wear. So for that reason, I decided to pick up the midnight navies. Again, this was another sneaker that when I was sitting in the airport, I was really bored. So I decided to just scroll through GOAT, and basically I went through this rabbit hole of just buying sneakers on impulse. So I decided, hey, since I sold my other pair, I'm gonna buy this new one. And this is a great pickup because I feel like this specific color and the Asics Gel Kayano 14s in general, it's just a great everyday kind of shoe. I could pair this with anything and they'll look good at all times. So if you guys are looking for an everyday kind of sneaker, one that's trendy with the times of 2025 or 2026, I definitely think that Asics Gel Kayano 14s are your best bet. The shoe is not going anywhere. I think the Asics are just going to be as relevant in 2026. All right, the next sneaker pickup we got is another one that is nostalgic and I hold very close to my heart. We do have the Vans OG Era LX in the checkered board colorway. Now again, this is another pair of sneakers that is not really relevant to the times. I think that checkered board Vans were trendy a couple years back, and this is honestly what kind of got me into wearing sneakers. I loved the checkered board pattern. It was definitely loud. It's something that it's not for everyone, but I think it looks so nice. I've owned several pairs of checkered board Vans in the past, but this one is pretty much like the OG pair that has been seen on Jerry Lorenzo and other sneaker icons. And I basically really wanted this specific pair. Now, if you get the regular Vans checkered board Authentics, they're not as comfortable, versus this one has a little more structure, has a little more support on the ankle area, and it's made with better materials. These dropped a while ago and I decided not to cop them just because I already had a pair of checkered board Vans. But fast forward up until January, I sold my other pair. I wanted a new pair, so I was looking for this. Got this for a really good price. And every single time I wear the checkered board Vans, they always look so great. I feel like this is such an iconic sneaker that I just can't let go of. Even though that this was trendy around like 2017, 2018, I still gotta give so much credit to the sneaker for basically putting me in the game. This was another sneaker that I decided to cop at the airport when I was bored out of my mind, but I'm pretty sure this sneaker was like less than $100, so wasn't a crazy pickup at all. And the next sneaker pickup we got up is the last of the sneaker purchases that I made on impulse when I was at the airport. We do have the Asics Gel 1130s in this pale oak colorway. So yes, if you guys have not been with me since the beginning of the year, you should know that when I was at the airport, I was very, very bored. So I was just scrolling on my phone, saw a bunch of sneakers that I wanted, and basically went ham. And I ended up buying 4 pairs of sneakers in total. Definitely not a smart choice, but do I regret buying any of these sneakers? Honestly, no. I wear these sneakers pretty much all the time. So if you guys are ever with me in an airport, make sure to keep me busy because I cannot be trusted with my phone and any sneaker purchasing app. But yep, Asics has just been the leading sneaker brand of 2025. A lot of people this year have copped a pair of Asics because they're so affordable and so accessible right now. You can literally go into retail stores and get yourself a pair in a really nice colorway, and there are multiple sizes available. There are also a ton of great options as well. One of the best options being the Asics Gel 1130s, which basically retails for like less than $100. I believe some colorways retail at a price of $95 versus some of these, such as this specific colorway right here, retails for I think $115. But yeah, I really wanted a pair of Asics Gel 1130s because they're just a really comfortable sneaker with the best price possible. There's really no specific type of technology put into them. Most of it is just padding and foam, but the shoe is still very enjoyable to wear nonetheless. Not to mention this pale oak color is very wearable. It's so versatile. I'm like not really a brown person, but when you have this shade of brown and it's so wearable, so versatile. But a little tip for you guys, if you are a student, a teacher, a first responder, you're in the military, any of those, if you're trying to buy something from Asics, definitely look online for different discounts that they offer. All right, this next sneaker pickup that we got, I've definitely talked about this a lot in my past videos. We do have the reimagined Jordan 1s in the black toe colorway. In short, I am a sucker for red sneakers. I love red Jordan 1s. And when these were dropping, a lot of people didn't really like the changes made to it, especially the Air Jordan logo, how it's not the Wings logo, but a different kind of prototype logo right here. I believe I showed up like 15 minutes late to the drop, and these were still sitting, so I thought, maybe it wouldn't hurt if I bought them and checked them out. I feel like it's a nice alternative to having the Spider-Man Jordan 1s where it's an all red sneaker. Here you kind of have a little red in the back, and then on the front, it's more clean and toned down. So sometimes I like to rock that instead. All right, the next sneaker pickup we got up are the Jordan 4 SBs in the pine green colorway. Now these did release, I think 2 years ago, but basically the reason why I decided to cop them this year was because after they released the Midnight Navy SB colorway, I decided that, hey, I've always kind of wanted the pine greens. I never got a chance to cop them. I'd rather get the pine greens instead of the Midnight Navies. I think it's very rare that you see green on pairs of Jordans in general. And when they do, sometimes it's not executed in the best way. It's kind of hard to wear. It's kind of overwhelming. But with the Jordan 4 SBs, you basically have a predominantly white sneaker with little hints of greens to it. And I feel like this balances out really well. The problem with this pair is that I got them used on GOAT, and when I got them in the mail, they smelled like cigarettes. So I could tell that the person before me that owned this, he was smoking in them. So for the last year, I've been trying my best to kind of deodorize them. I've had sneaker deodorizer. I put sneaker balls in here. I basically like soak these sneakers with baking soda to take out all that bad smoke stench out of it. And for the most part, I think I've done a good job. But as I'm looking back to my previous videos and the timeline of when I got specific sneakers, after copying the Pine Green Jordan 4s, it was a while till I copped my next pair of shoes. And it wasn't until I went to Hawaii that I copped the Kith Adidas Climacool 24s. This is a shoe that is 3D printed. The whole entire thing is made with a single material. It's a pretty comfortable sneaker. I love the concept of it. It's not for everyone, I know that. The only downside to this sneaker is that it is a pain to slip on. It's a very hard sneaker that is kind of narrow around the ankle area. But other than that, when you're wearing them on your feet, pretty comfortable. And these next two sneakers are actually gifts that I got for my birthday from my friends. Shout out to them. They definitely know who they are, and I'm so grateful for those that decided to pick these up for me. The first one we got are the On Cloud Monsters in this Glacier Ice color. I believe 5 or 6 of my friends all decided to chip in to get me this pair of sneakers for my birthday. Definitely, I have been talking about On Cloud sneakers for the last 2 years and how a lot of people are enjoying them. They're a very comfortable sneaker. They're like the new concept of comfort when it comes to runners. And I really wanted to try out a pair of On Clouds myself. I never really pulled the trigger, but they decided to cop the On Cloud Monsters for me. I love that it's an all-white sneaker, very wearable, but I also love the look of it because it's unlike anything that you have seen before. Every time I step into the On Cloud Monsters, my foot basically just sinks in to these little hexagons right here, and I love that like squishy feeling with it. Very, very comfortable shoe, very wearable shoe. And the next birthday gift we also got up are the New Balance 550s in this maroon colorway. Now before this, I already had a pair of New Balance 550s, but my friend Khalid decided to pick this one up for me, and honestly, I love the color of it. It's so nice. It's like this perfect shade of red. My other pair of 550s are definitely getting old. I've owned them for a while now, so definitely I could always use a second pair. I love how this sneaker has red, has cream, and has a little bit of blue all throughout the sneaker. I feel like those colors go very well together. Honestly, even though it's a general release, the materials and the colorway of the sneaker just give it that really fancy, high-class look to it. The upper is made with suede. The end logo is made with chenille. All right, the next sneaker pickup we got up is one that I was waiting months for to release. These are the Nike SB Air Max 95s in this cactus flower colorway. If you guys have not seen my video on the best sneaker releases of 2025, this was at my number 2 spot. This is definitely a great sneaker. I love the concept behind it. It's a Nike SB collaboration with Air Max 95s. And I'm not gonna speak too much about it, but basically Air Max 95s are just a really uncomfortable sneaker. But when they have that Nike SB take to it, the sneaker becomes so much better to wear. We have this gum outsole. We have a lot more padding on the inside. It becomes very comfortable. Not to mention this color is very unique. It's unlike anything that I've ever seen before. I love this like magenta color on this shoe. I love the Air Max 95s, especially in 2025. Nike has been celebrating their 30th anniversary with Air Max 95s. So this was definitely a highlight of sneaker culture in general. All right, the next sneaker pickup we got up are the Nike Ava Rovers in this muslin colorway. This is a sneaker that I honestly have been wearing a lot lately. Actually, all the sneakers that I copped in 2025 are sneakers that I just kind of wear every day. It's kind of sad that I kind of forgot about all the rest of the sneakers that I've purchased within the last couple of years. But the Nike Ava Rovers are one of them, where it's a black sneaker. I love the look and aesthetic of it, and it's so supportive on your feet. Now the Ava Rovers have released this year. Honestly, they've been very silent. Not a lot of people have been giving them a lot of hype. I feel like this sneaker definitely deserves a lot more attention than what it has right now. The sneaker is made with React technology. It's very comfortable, very easy to wear. But yeah, definitely check out the Nike Ava Rovers if you're looking for a great supportive sneaker. By the way, if you guys are interested in any of the sneakers that you see in this video, I'll make sure to have a link to all the sneaker reviews that I've made within the last year in the description down below. The next sneaker we got up is one that I was watching for like 2 years straight. Never decided to pull the trigger, but they finally went on sale. We do have the Adidas Packer Forum Lows. So yeah, I literally saw this sneaker drop on Packer's website like 2 years ago. I really wanted to cop it, but I already had a pair of Adidas Forums that my boy Gabe got for me. One thing that I really loved about the sneaker was the shade of blue on the shoe. I feel like it's very unique, so pastel, so clean, so dulled down, and it's just a great shoe overall. I feel like for me, it's a no-brainer to want to cop a pair of shoes like this. The only problem was that I believe this sneaker retailed for a price of $120. Then I would have to pay tax and shipping along with it. It would be a very expensive shoe. But this year, the sneaker actually went on sale for, I believe it was like 60 bucks. So I copped them for a really, really crazy deal. So honestly, I could live without the sneaker. I have lived without it for 2 years, but it's nice to have in the collection. So if you guys are interested in checking out the Adidas Packer Forum Lows, definitely check out my review. You pretty much can't find anything else on the shoe except for what I have to say. That's just the truth. I'm not even trying to gas myself up. All right, and the next sneaker pickup that we got is honestly my sneaker of the year. It's the best sneaker that has released all year long. I'm so happy I was able to snag this for retail. We do have the Jordan 1 Lows in the Chicago colorway. Again, like I said before with the black toes, I'm a fiend for red Jordan 1s. And the Chicago colorway just gets me every single time. I didn't really think I needed this sneaker. And when I copped them, I got them for retail on the SNKRS app. I thought, maybe I can just do a review on them. And I'll think about keeping them. But once I saw them in hand, I was like, they're definitely a keeper. I have to hold on to them. And I have been wearing them a ton since. I love the low cut of the Jordan 1s. I feel like that just makes the sneaker very wearable. It's more wearable than the high tops, in my opinion. They also brought back the jumbo swoosh on the Jordan 1 lows. We have not seen that since like 10 years ago. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, make sure to check out my review of the Jordan 1 lows. So yeah, I know a lot of people have different sneakers on their list for the best sneaker of the year. Personally, for me, I'm going to rank the Chicago Jordan 1 lows as mine. All right, and this next sneaker pickup we got up are the Asics Gel NYCs in this gray neon green colorway. Now, all year long, I have been talking about Asics. I've been comparing the Asics Gel Kinda 14s to the Gel 1130s to the GT 2160s. And I thought that I needed to complete the set when it comes to the big four of Asics lifestyle sneakers. You also got to include the Gel NYCs. Now, out of the four, the Gel NYCs are the newest model, but it's still one of the most comfortable sneakers that you're going to get when it comes to Asics designs. For that reason, I wasn't able to find a super great or crazy colorway. There's not a ton of collaborations out there. So I was like, honestly, I could just go for a general release colorway. And I saw this gray color. It's very wearable, goes with everything. Nothing too crazy. And honestly, since I've been wearing this at least once each week. It's a very comfortable sneaker, and honestly, I might have to do an updated video where I compare all the four sneakers of Asics. It's definitely on the wider side, so for those of you guys that are wide-footed, this sneaker might be great for you. All right, and moving on to the next sneaker pickup we got up. This, honestly, I'm not even sure if this is gonna be a personal pickup. I'm still contemplating on whether or not I wanna keep these. They're still in the box. We do have the Black Cat Jordan 4s. Now, when I did my sneaker review on this pair, I said that I did not like the Black Cat Jordan 4s. I thought that they were definitely overrated. They're just a black Jordan. But honestly, that's every reason to love them. They're a all black Jordan 4. They go with everything and they're so sleek. Just imagine wearing this with an all black outfit, just how simple yet crazy you are going to look. I mean, I honestly want to give it a try. Now, do I need another pair of Jordan 4s? Probably not, but again, it's an all black pair of Jordan 4s. You cannot tell me that there is not a single outfit that will not go well with the Black Cat Jordan 4s. I mean, yeah, I'm still contemplating on whether or not I want to keep these for the personal, so I guess let me know down in the comments if I should keep the Black Hat. And the last sneaker pickup that you guys are going to see for this video is actually a Christmas gift that I got from my sister, so shout out to her. It's a very unconventional sneaker that honestly I would never get for myself as a sneakerhead, but she really thought of something else. We do have a pair of Vessis. Now I'm going to do a whole sneaker review on this sneaker in the future, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but at least I'll show you guys what they look like right now. So yeah, Vessis are a great professional sneaker. They're waterproof, so a lot of people like to wear them. They're kind of dressy, and she got me this brown sneaker right here. I don't know what the name of them are called. They're the Vessis Weekend sneaker, so very interesting. I have yet to really take a close look at them. I mean, it's a nice sneaker, but I'm not going to talk too much about it yet. Again, I want to make more content for you guys in the future, and this is definitely going to be a sneaker review that you guys are going to see later on. And I guess as another sneak peek, I don't have the sneaker just yet, but on New Year's Eve, I basically submitted an offer on GOAT for a grail that I have been looking for, and it actually got accepted. So it is coming. We're not going to see it until 2026. I don't know when it's going to come in the mail, but I just wanted to kind of hint over to you guys that we're going to see another holy grail that I have been watching for months on end. I don't have it for this video, but it definitely counts as one of the sneaker pickups of 2025 because I did purchase it during that year. I'm just not gonna get it in time for when this video comes out. But yeah, those are all the sneaker pickups that I got in 2025. Definitely a lot. I thought that I didn't cop a ton of sneakers this year, but I guess with all these sneaker gifts, they kind of build up over time. But yeah, even though sneakers are not as hype as they once were, that's not gonna stop me from buying shoes. I still love them. I love how they look, and I love just pairing them with different outfits. Sneakers are just a part of me, and I thank you guys for being on that journey with me and for listening to me yap throughout the year about shoes. But yep, definitely in 2026, I think that we're gonna buy more shoes. I don't know what's next to come. I don't know what's new in the market, but we're definitely gonna go for those banger colorways, for those banger silhouettes. So just stay tuned. But now I'll hear from you guys. What's the next pair of sneakers that you think I should cop next? I definitely have a ton of variety in my collection, but I want to know what you guys want to see me review in the near future. And as always, if you guys like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And you guys want to hear more from me, smash the subscribe button because more will be on the way. Again, this is every sneaker pickup that I got in 2025. I see you guys in the next video. Peace.